So we're going to talk about 51 and 59. These are probably two of the most confusing modifiers in CPT. And I want to try to help you understand when to assign each one and when not to assign each one. So we have a few slides on this. And I have some examples. So let's get started on modifiers. That should be modifier 51. So what we want to talk about here is what it indicates, what it tells us, when to assign it. So it indicates that multiple procedures were performed at the same session. So you can actually, in your notes, take these bullet points and write them down. Different procedures performed at the same session. And we're going to talk about this. I'm not just going to put it out there. We're going to do some examples and all. But I want to go ahead and get the definition in your mind. A single procedure performed multiple times at different sites. That single procedure, meaning the same procedure. A single procedure performed multiple times at the same site. Modifier 51 is only assigned when there's two or more procedures performed. And it is never assigned when a procedure is performed along with an E&M code. It's not assigned to add-on codes. So in your find a code, when you see that a code is indicated as an add-on code, modifier 51 is not to be appended to that. It also does not apply for services that require modifier 50. Those are your bilateral procedures. Okay, so that's our first overview, which you know that. Let's talk about examples. Modifier 51. This patient has an excision malignant lesion on the trunk. The measurement is 0.5 centimeters or less. It is performed at the same session with intermediate repair of wounds of the trunk. So the excision and the repair are done at the same session. You're going to use your 12032 CPT code for your excision, for the repair first. I think I'm saying that backwards. Your 12032 is your primary because it's higher RVUs. Now in the system, remember, and I want to throw this in here because when you're taking your final exam, the RVUs, you want to list the higher RVU first, unless it's an add-on code. And that should not accept that anyway, but the bottom line is your higher RVU is listed first. So you want to make a note of that. So you've got your 12032 and your 11600 with a 51 modifier because they're different procedures performed at the same session. And the RVUs are higher for the excision. Patient with bilateral simple mastectomies. You're going to code your 19303 twice with the second listing modifier 50. So you're not going to append modifier 50 to 19303. I'm sorry, modifier 51. I'm reading wrong. You will not append modifier 51 because you're using modifier 50. So when you have modifier 50, that means bilateral, right? You don't append modifier 51. It's not needed. The 50 is indicating that it's a different site.